Happy Mindfulness Monday, everyone. Maybe it's not a happy Mindfulness Monday. Welcome to Mindfulness Monday. Thank you for joining us today. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're returning, welcome back. It's always such a pleasure to see the familiar faces and the new faces. Feel free to drop into the chat if you're new here. Make sure that we personally say hello to you and welcome you to this very real space. I was just reflecting with my colleague behind the scenes how special Mindfulness Mondays is. And so it's not like any other program that I have the privilege of facilitating. This is truth. This is rawness. This is all of us showing up vulnerably in a space of courage and trust and yeah, authenticity. So I just want to name that for all of us. If you're new here, just a few things to round out kind of expectations for our time together. And if you're continuing to come back, sorry to repeat all the things that you've heard so many times, but please know that everyone will be muted for the duration of our session today. If you want to communicate, use the chat feature. I do read them, and you'll see that we do check in through that chat. So use that chat feature. Our next live English session will be on June 2nd. So next Monday is our Spanish language programming. Oh, no, wait, it's Memorial Day, right? Yeah, it's Memorial Day, and then we have our Spanish language programming. So we'll see you guys here live again in June. Before we get into it, I want to remind you about our other PD Health at Home virtual programs. Each week we offer sessions tailored to support people with Parkinson's and their care partners and healthcare professionals. That includes our Mindfulness Mondays, Wellness Wednesdays, Fitness Fridays, expert briefings, and AP Salud en Casa. Be sure to visit our website to see what's coming up next and explore archived videos on YouTube. This Wellness Wednesday is a really special one. I've been working with our strategic initiatives department to understand how we can take charge of our healthcare visits. We hear all kinds of input from our community of not feeling heard by your physician or your healthcare provider, feeling anxious when going into a healthcare visit, only having a few minutes with your physician or your provider. And so this Wellness Wednesday, we're going to charge you with some tools to support you before, during, and after your healthcare visits to make them more meaningful, supportive to you, also supportive to your provider. So be sure to tune in, if not live, catching the recording later on. And you can sign up to receive that recording at parkinson.org/pdhealth or sign up to join us live this week. PD Health at Home is presented by the Light of Day Foundation. Many thanks to our sponsor, Light of Day, for your generous support in helping us advance our mission. So thank you so much, Light of Day. It's been a while, my friends. It's been a while since I had the privilege of facilitating our session today. So thank you for being here. Thank you for showing up for yourself, for our community, and for me. It means a lot. Our theme today is rooting in nature. It's an invitation to reconnect with the parts of ourselves that are steady, nourishing, and deeply alive. I often say this in my classes to my clients and remind my friends and family, you are not separate from nature. You are nature. Your breath, your heartbeat, the rhythms and seasons you feel in your body, from waking to thriving to relaxing to sleeping. They all echo the natural world. And just like a tree reaches for the sunlight, that which gives us life and draws strength from the soil, you too are supported by both the world around you and the inner landscape within you. Have you ever noticed how a glimpse of the sky, I'm looking out at the trees right now, just moving with the wind and the blue sky, or the sound of birds singing, or the feel of sunlight on your face can soften something? These moments of connection aren't just beautiful, they're deeply regulating. Research backs this up. Being in nature, or even just imagining it, can lower cortisol levels. This is the stress hormone in our bodies. Being in nature or even just imagining it can slow the heart rate and reduce blood pressure. Being in nature or just imagining it activates the parasympathetic nervous system, what we often call our rest and restore mode. Being in nature or just imagining it improves our mood and our cognitive function. For those of us living with or caring for someone with Parkinson's, these benefits are especially meaningful. The nervous system, which influences movement, mood, digestion, and more, is under extra pressure. Practices that calm and nourish the system can ease anxiety, ease depression, and ease overwhelm. Practices that calm and nourish the system can support neuroplasticity. Are we familiar with this term? Neuroplasticity is the brain's way of forming new pathways, which we know is really important in Parkinson's disease. Practices that calm and nourish the system, the nervous system, can improve sleep and even support motor function. And the really wonderful thing, you don't have to be deep in the forest or by an ocean to receive these benefits. Your body responds to imagery, to memory, and to intention. Simply recalling a peaceful place in nature or feeling into a sense of sunlight or breeze can bring about real measurable shifts in your body and mind. So let's explore this together. Find a position that feels kind to your body. Sitting, lying down, supported however you need. And let your eyes gently close or soften the gaze if that's more comfortable. Take a slow, deep breath in through your nose and let it go through your mouth with a sigh. Again, inhale and exhale, releasing tension, effort, or even expectation. And feel the weight of your body being received by the earth. With each breath, allow yourself to soften, like the soil after a soft spring rain. Try softer. And now bring your awareness to the parts of your body in contact with the ground or a chair. Feel that point of connection, steady and unwavering. Begin to imagine your body as a landscape, beautiful and natural in its own way. Your feet and legs become roots, gently reaching into the earth, not forcefully, just naturally extending, reaching to that which gives it life, grounding you. And feel the steadiness of these roots, the way they draw up nourishment, strength, and support, stability. Now bring your awareness to your spine. Perhaps you picture your spine as a strong, supple trunk of a tree. Weathered by time, but full of wisdom. Each vertebra a ring of experience, holding you upright with grace. Your breath flows through you like a breeze through the branches, sometimes strong, sometimes soft. You are breathing. You are alive. You are enough. And in your mind's eye, picture a place in nature that brings you peace. It may be a place you've visited or one you've never been, a dreamscape of your heart. Notice the colors, vibrant, muted, shifting with light. Notice texture, the rough bark of a tree, the smooth stones by a stream, the soft petals of a flower. Let yourself take it all in. And pause here for a few breaths and just look with your inner eyes. Notice what you see in this place in nature that brings you peace. Now invite your sense of hearing. What sounds live in this place? Is it bird songs? Wind whispering through leaves? Maybe the hush of waves? Or the steady heartbeat of rain on the roof of the forest? Allow those sounds to wrap around you, a kind of music the earth makes just for you. Pause and listen deeply. What textures meet your skin in this place? Perhaps the warmth of sunlight on your face, or the coolness of shade on your arms. Maybe the earth's soil beneath your feet, or the tickle of grass between your fingers. Feel into it, even if it's imagined, your body remembers how to respond. In this place of nature, bring your attention now to the sense of smell. What scent rises in the air? Fresh pine, the sweetness of blossoms, the rich, earthy aroma of rain-soaked soil. Take a deep breath in and let that scent fill your inner awareness. Now let all of those senses blend gently in the background. like a watercolor painting, soft and present, but not demanding. And return to your breath. Breathing in and out. And with each breath, feel yourself a little more grounded, a little more present, a little more you. And repeat silently to yourself or out loud, I am rooted. I am calm. I am connected. I am rooted. I am calm. I am connected. And once more, I am rooted. I am calm. I am connected. And when you feel ready, begin to bring your awareness back to this moment. You can wiggle your fingers or toes. And if your eyes were closed, you can gently invite them to open. Welcome back. A couple of inquiries, if you would indulge me in sharing in the chat. What in your life feels like rich soil? What in your life feels like rich soil? Grounding, nourishing, steady. What in your life feels like rich soil? Good. And if that's too poetic for some of us more analytical thinkers, what in your life feels stable? What in your life feels stable? Well, my faith, reading some responses. Friends feel like rich soil. Family, community, family. My home that I've lived in for 43 years. My marriage. So, what in your life feels like rich soil? My relationship with my husband, my wife, my home, family, grandkids, my home, family, family, family. Yeah. Where in your body can you soften more today? Where in your body can you soften more today? So that could be physically. Maybe it's in your hands, it's in your shoulders. So funny, sometimes we do a whole lot of this. Yeah. Can you soften? Where in your body can you soften more today? Maybe it's in the mind, softening in the thoughts that we have. Yeah. Shoulders, my head, my neck. Yeah, Teresa's asking, what does that mean? So Teresa, a lot of us, myself, tend to hold tension and we don't recognize that we're doing it. Even in your face. We can grind the teeth together, or hold the shoulders up by the ears, or even just bring the hands really tight. So where in your body can you consciously soften? Or maybe it's a gripping onto a thought. Can you soften the hold on that? My head, my shoulders, and my heart. Karen, thank you. Legs. Soften in the recovery program, my mind, my shoulders. Yeah. My feelings. Stomach, intentions. Thank you, Annie. My thoughts, jaw, forehead. Yeah. Hmm. My back. All right, let's do one more. What might it mean to root more deeply into this season of your life? How can you ground yourself into this now moment? What does that look like for you? Start journaling. Mm, Sarah, feel it instead of creating distractions from it. Yeah. Oh, thank you for bringing that to attention, Sarah. Often when something doesn't feel good, whether it's energetically, emotionally, physically in our bodies, like pain, we'll do what we can to distract the mind from it. And what I've learned in my studies is when we neglect something, it gets louder and louder and louder. And so, um, what Sarah is inviting here by sharing, feeling it instead of creating distractions, is for us to feel it. Yeah, so the question is, what might it mean to root more deeply into this season of your life? Taking walks, yeah, acceptance and being positive. Oh, Helen, slow down. Slow down. Slow down. Sandra, procrastinate less. I feel that one. Yeah. Yeah. Corazon, push away outside influences. Yeah. That's really interesting. There's this question that I ask myself. Is this seductive, glass of wine, or is this supportive? Right? Is sitting on the sofa watching the news, is this seductive, or going for a walk instead, is this supportive? That's a question that I love to ask myself when I'm feeling influenced. And thank you all for sharing and indulging me in some integration and reflection. We don't get to do that often, and so I love to hold the space for us to really think about how we can show up and be more present in our lives from day to day. Good. All right. I'll invite you to carry this feeling with you, this feeling of groundedness, rootedness, stability that nature provides us, and also the reminders of growing towards that which gives us life, right? The flower of a tulip doesn't try to be any other flower than it is, right? It doesn't say, hey, rose, get out of my way, or hey, dandelion, get out of my way. It just is. It is. And it grows towards that which gives it life. That is nature's message. So, what is fueling you in this now moment? What are you growing towards? And I hope this sense of connection, steadiness, and aliveness continues to carry on throughout your day. And remember, nature is not something you have to go out and find. It's already within you, in your breath, in your body, and your being, and it belongs. I'd love to share a poem by one of my favorite philosophers and poets, John O'Donohue. And he writes, "May you listen to your longing to be free. May you arise each day with a voice of blessing whispering in your heart. May you know the eternal longing that lives at the heart of time. And may there be kindness in your gaze when you look within." Carry that kindness with you today towards your body, your experience, and your path. And remember, this peaceful place in nature is within you and always, always available, rooted in breath, nourished by nature, held by something greater. Thank you for being here exactly as you are. Until we meet each other again, my friends, be well.